The movie that truly captures the spirit of Pygmalion is The Duff. It is modern, relatable, and true to the characters, and therefore should be the featured movie at this film festival. For those unfamiliar with the movie The Duff, it follows the story of a dorky high schooler, Bianca Piper, with two very pretty and popular best friends, Jess and Casey. At a party, Bianca's childhood friend, next-door neighbor, and captain of the football team, Wesley, calls her Jess and Casey's Duff. This stands for Designated Ugly Fat Friend. Bianca is extremely offended, but realizes that is true. She then decides that she would like to become more of a dateable friend, not the approachable friend. She unfriends Jess and Casey and asks Wes to help unduff her. Bianca and Wes grow close throughout the process, which causes a number of run-ins with the most popular girl in school and Wes's on and off girlfriend, Madison. Madison even releases a terrible video of Bianca in an epic bout of cyberbullying. Bianca still manages to score a date with her crush, but he actually was trying to get to Jess and Casey. She tries to talk to Wes, but he is busy with Madison, and ultimately Bianca asks for Jess and Casey to come over. With the help of her mom, Bianca decides to go to homecoming, where Wes turns down homecoming king and Madison to kiss Bianca. Pygmalion is a play demonstrating all the great aspects of feminism. Eliza is strong and independent and knows her rights. She is willing to fight back at Higgins and refuses to fall into a submissive role. She knows that she is of a different social class, but doesn't think that should affect her treatment. She has fire and fight from the beginning of the play and all the way to the end, where she constantly tells Higgins what's up. In both Pygmalion and The Duff, the female protagonists stand up against people who put them down. In Eliza's case, she shuts down Higgins in a sassy way, refusing to allow him to place her beneath him. And in Bianca's case, she stands up to the bully in epic fashion. She explains, "Madison, you used to make me so upset, but now I just feel bad for you. Yeah, I'm somebody's Duff. Guess what? So are you. So is everybody. There's always going to be somebody prettier or more talented or richer than you. But it shouldn't affect how you see yourself. You label everyone to try to keep them down, but you end up missing out on all this great stuff. You have Wesley, and you treat him like he's stupid, but he isn't. People don't like him because he's with you. They like him because he's like an amazing guy. Look, I like myself. I wouldn't want to be anyone else, and none of this matters to me. But it does to you. It's your dream, and I totally support that. But don't tear me down for not giving a shit about your labels, because they're meaningless." This is a moment of incredible strength for Bianca, and it just goes to show the ideas of feminism represented in the movie, just like many ideas of feminism are represented in the play. However, the play has a major flaw, and that is in the ending. Like Emile Roy said, Shaw's denial of a match between Eliza and her mentor, Henry Higgins, created legendary difficulties which have surrounded the ending for over half a century. In Shaw's writing of the play, Eliza goes off and marries Freddie. This is problematic for a number of reasons. First, she is settling for a man that loves her, knowing that she does not love him in return. She deserves a mutual love. Also, she is marrying to follow middle-class morality, not because of her true desires. Additionally, she would be turning Freddie into what she tried to avoid with Higgins, a submissive, unequal partner. Finally, this ending would abandon the obvious romance between Eliza and Higgins, which would greatly annoy readers and film watchers. The alternate ending, which was seen in various plays and other movie productions, displays Eliza returning to Higgins. This ending is also extremely problematic. First, Eliza is relinquishing her freedom, which she has worked so hard to have. Also, Eliza goes completely against characterization. She is a really strong woman, and she has never let Higgins put her down without telling him off for it. So it is completely against her character to be willing to fall into that submissive role for the rest of her life. With this ending, it is very frustrating to any readers or watchers who have become so empowered by Eliza's words and actions. In The Duff, the ending is finished properly. The romance wishers get their love, and the feminists get to see the strong girl stay herself and not change for a boy. When Homecoming King is announced, Wes looks for Bianca instead of going to get his crown, because he finally decides that power in school is not worth giving up his girl. This ending is perfect because it represents Wes stepping off his pedestal. He relinquishes some of his power so that he and Bianca can have a healthy relationship without a power imbalance. This ending stays true to the beginning of the movie, when Bianca describes how the school is changing, saying, "For generations of high schoolers, you could only be a jock, a geek, a princess, a bully, or a basket case. But times have changed. Jocks play video games, princesses are on antidepressants, and geeks basically run the country." In Wes's case, he was bridging the divide by having a relationship with someone of a different social class. Or group, as it is high school. I think that this is very true to the spirit of Pygmalion because George Bernard Shaw broke barriers in his writing by being a feminist, and that is no longer uncommon in society. So creating an ending that allows two social groups to be together without one person becoming part of the other is very unique and unseen in many movies.